Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Screl, and you're back at it with me again on week 5 of Screllionaire Bets. 16 weeks of Screl. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. Screl, why do you have a baseball bat when you're talking about football? Well, first of all, I'm representing for my Giants, you know what I'm saying? So, let's go Giants. We're trying to get another World Series. This is an even year for you haters. But second of all, this right here is for the horrible play that had me get whacked on Thursday night by my 49ers. So if y'all see any one of them, let them know I got this big thing for them. I got some good news and bad news on this one. The bad news is it's for the Cleveland Browns. Tom Brady is back. The good news for us bettors, Tom Brady is back. He's playing the Cleveland Browns. -10.5. Now, part of me was feeling like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of wrestling with this a little bit. Because I was saying to myself, what is Brady about to do right now? Because, you know, when you think about it, you ain't been to football for a few weeks. You are going to be kind of rusty, speed of the game, and all that type of stuff. But I think this is a perfect spot for Tom Brady just because it's a lonely 0-4 team, and they don't look like it's getting better. And I think that little 2 quarterback gimmick, Terrell Pryor and Cody Kessler, that's done. I don't think they're about to go nowhere with that experiment, and I just think this could be a bad spot for Cleveland to be in this week, just because Tom Brady's coming back, they're coming in, and you got the Cleveland Indians playing right now, so you got a little more of the energy going that way. You got the Cavaliers coming back, so more of the energy going that way. Who really cares about Cleveland Browns right now? So I'm going to go ahead and take the New England Patriots -10.5. And with that, me saying that, I'm going to say, welcome back, Brady. On this one right here, we got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Detroit to play the 1-3 Lions. Now, the Eagles been handling their business. They 3-0, but they still got a rookie quarterback. I don't know. I'm just not a believer in it right now. And I think this could be a big challenge for him going on the road to Detroit. Like I say, Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback, even though he's been trucking a little bit. And I know he's not going to have a few pieces around. He's not going to have Ebron. I think his running back down, I heard. I know one of the defensive linemen is out. So it's going to be kind of rough. But I just, right now, I don't see Philadelphia going in and taking over that game. They got them -3.5. I mean, that's just weird to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take the +3 with Detroit, because I could see them just pulling it off. I could really just see, just pretty much just outright winning the game. And Carson Wentz just kind of being brought back to reality, because as good as stuff we look at sometimes, once everything really start going on, everybody get kind of brought back to reality and things kind of get to shaping itself out how it's supposed to be. So on this one right here, I'm taking Detroit Lions to cover over the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't like this game right here. We got 2 terrible teams playing. With 2 terrible teams play, it's just unpredictable. Talking about the Chicago Bears traveling to Indianapolis, and the Colts are -4.5. Andrew Luck, I mean, you know, I know what y'all gonna say. He always talking about somebody all right, but Andrew Luck just not changing the game like how we all thought he would. I mean, he got T.Y. Hilton. He has Gore, you know, he's still a nice running back. But it's just like he hasn't opened it up. I mean, when you think about Tom Brady, you think about who? Branch, Smith. I mean, Brown, it just wasn't too much. He wasn't getting too much, but he was making them all stars. And Andrew Luck, he's not doing that yet. And the Chicago Bears, I just don't know what they're going to give me right now. I just don't know what's up with them. And I know they lost another receiver. Cutler, he's not coming back this week. So they going on the road to Indy. I guess if you want to, I guess what I'm going to do I'm gonna swallow my pride. But like I said, if the half a point don't work for you, it's working against you. So you try to take that half a point off you. I'm gonna try to take it a little lower and try to get it to 3 if I could. I'm probably not gonna make that much money, but I just want to be safe because I'm just not a believer like that in this Colts team. So I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts over the Chicago Bears. But if you can get them points down, go for it. But if you gotta keep it up, it's gonna be a good fight. We got the Tennessee Titans going into Miami to play the Dolphins. And the Dolphins is -3.5. I'm just thinking about it right now. It's gonna be a lot of energy up in that stadium, you know, just pretty much from the hurricanes and everything that's going on down there. I think it's just gonna be a different type of energy. I think this could be a bad spot for Tennessee right now, just to be you know, going on the road and having to face a team like this right now. And they're not really that good, you know, but sometimes when you got natural disasters and things like that, it's a different type of energy that comes into the stadium and that goes into the players when they take the field and stuff like that. So when people are coming in from the visiting side, they know that something happened, but they don't feel the effect of it. They don't feel the energy of it, you know, the survival and the things like that and all the other stories in it. So just based on that fact alone, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins over the Tennessee Titans. But like I say, take that half a point off you. But on this one, I don't think you only really need to be too scared of it. So I'm taking the Dolphins over the Titans. On this one right here, we got the Washington Redskins traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens. -3.5. It's gonna be a good game right here, y'all. I think both the quarterbacks, they're gonna be it's gonna be another almost shootout, almost like the Oakland game they played last week. It's gonna be a real good game this week, you know, and just based on the fact about Baltimore, they lost last week, they're gonna be ready to come out. They're gonna have energy. They're gonna be ready to fight. And Washington, you know, I'm a believer in Kirk Cousins. Man, you know, Deshaun Jackson, all of them, you know, they doing their thing right now. I mean, at least they trying. But on this one right here, I don't want to say it's a bad spot, but this is going to be a hard game just because the Ravens lost last week. So Washington is going to be fighting against that. But the Ravens is going to be also fighting their inconsistency because they're not consistent as we all think they should be. I mean, you got to remember they won a game where it was like 13-7 or 16-9 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they're not putting up a lot of points and things like that. This is going to be another good game. It's going to be a nice game. Shout out to that boy Stevie Smith. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a beast. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Washington Redskins over the Baltimore Ravens, +3.5. Hey, like I say, when a professional team gets a touchdown, that is a touchdown and an extra point, 7 points. You gotta always scratch your head at it because it just don't make sense sometimes, especially when it's a good team. Talking about we got the Houston Texans traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Now, don't get me wrong, the Vikings is for real. The Vikings got that D. Sam Bradford came in, he doing his thing. It looked like they looking nice up there in that stadium. But I'm still thinking to myself, Brock Osweiler is not bad. Houston, they don't have a bad defense. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a close game. And I'm thinking 7 points. I don't see a blowout. I see a good game. Maybe it could get to 8 or 9, but just by me being a bettor and knowing that the Houston Texans is a good team, I got to go ahead and take that 7. I'm going to take that 7 and run. I get hit by a touchdown. Hey, you know what? You deserve it, you know? But in times like this, you just got to go ahead and be like, hey, I'm taking 7. So with Brock Osweiler, with Davion, you know J.J. Watt gone, it is what it is. But like I said, he still got a good D. So I'm taking that 7 points. I am taking that 7 points. The Texans over the Minnesota Vikings. This is another team that's in a bad spot. I'm talking about the New York Jets traveling to Pittsburgh, and the Steelers are -7. Are you serious right now? Well, when you think about it, Ryan Fitzpatrick has just thrown about 9 interceptions over the past few games. That's pathetic, dog. And we already know that Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, Wheaton, man, they ready to stun. Le'Veon Bell, man, they ready to go. D'Angelo Williams, man, they ready to go. That defense is looking way better. You're not just throwing all over them and just passing all over them like you used to. They're coming back to being legit. So I just see this as it being a bad spot for the New York Jets. But I can also see, trust me, I can also see Ryan Fitzpatrick trying to go touchdown for touchdown with Ben Roethlisberger. So you almost got to be careful in this game. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump out there and I'm going to take the best quarterback and the best offense in this game. And that's Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Jets. But boy, oh boy, don't be surprised if this game is close, because Ryan Fitzpatrick, this is what he does sometimes. That's why people like him. That's why they don't like him, because they know he can play good games, but he'll fall off, and then he'll fall off, and next thing you know, he'll give us one. So, yeah, swallow it. It's going to be a good game, though. But I'm still taking the Pittsburgh Steelers over the New York Jets. This is going to be another good game right here. I'm talking about the Atlanta Falcons traveling to play the Denver Broncos, -4.5. The Broncos are -4.5. I'm thinking to myself, but I've been saying this ever since I started this. The Broncos not going to cover that. They, going to have trouble. Quarterback, Trevor Siemian, and whoever else their quarterback is, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm always reminding myself, as long as they got that same defense that won the Super Bowl, they're going to always be in the game. Shout out to C.J. Anderson again. But I'm telling you right now, the Atlanta Falcons, I think they're in a bad spot. It's hard to play up in Denver. That defense is just nasty. They're going to be coming on Matt Ryan. But only thing, we don't know who's going to be playing that quarterback for the Broncos. Is it going to be Paxton Lynch? Is it going to be Trevor Siemian? We don't know, but as long as that defense is there, as long as that offensive line is there, as long as C.J. Anderson is there, you can play for the Denver Broncos. So just with that being said, I'm rolling with the Broncos. Hey, 4.5, whatever. Like I say, if it ain't working for you, it's working against you. I'm going to take that half a point up off me. I take it down to 3. Just take it down to 3 to be safe, because we do have to respect Julio Jones. We got to respect Matt Ryan. He is getting the ball to him. We got to respect them running backs coming out that backfield. Them boys is beasts. But I don't think they've seen a defense like this. So with that being said, I'm taking the Denver Broncos over the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, like I say, this is going to be one of those weekends where we see a lot of teams in bad spots. I'm talking about the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Dallas to play the Cowboys. Cincinnati is -2. This is one thing that we know for sure about Dallas. They do not have a home field advantage. Everybody comes there, everybody gets loud, and that's one of the most disturbing things about football stadiums nowadays, is that they literally leave it big enough for the other fans to come in, and all of a sudden their fan noise is drowning out the other fan noise. So it's just kind of crazy. Dak Prescott, shout out to you. You've been doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? The boy Easy. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What can we say about him? He's just balling and running over everybody right now. They said there's Brian supposed to play this week. I don't think he is. If you do, I still think he's going to be hobbled and things like that. But Andy Dalton is legit. A.J. Green is legit. That Cincinnati defense is legit. Their coaching is legit. I just think this is a perfect spot for Cincinnati to come in and crush dreams. And I think they're going to do that with the Dallas Cowboys this weekend. They -2, so you might as well go ahead and just take that money line and put your money on it. But even with that, I can still see them covering by at least 3 or more. So with that, I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals over the Dallas Cowboys. This is going to be an interesting game to me. We got the Buffalo Bills traveling to LA to play the Rams. -1. What are they telling us right now? Vegas is still not a believer in the Rams. Just like I'm not a believer in the Rams. Vegas is not really a believer in the Bills, but I'm a believer in the Bills. I like Tyrod Taylor. I like LaShawn McCoy. I know Rex Ryan is a little crazy, but I still like him as a coach. The defense is cool. They got Marcel Darius and stuff. But man, that Rams defense is legit. I'm talking about them boys is balling. They still got Case Keenum at quarterback. I just don't, I'm not a believer in them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes quarterbacks, they come in, they put up good numbers and all that stuff, but at some point they're going to crash. And I can see LA, you know, playing a good game and stuff. If the Bills are smart, they stayed on the West Coast. And just to be ready and prepared. So with that being said, I'm rolling with the Buffalo Bills in this one. Since they pretty much making it a pick-em, I'm going to go ahead and take the better team. But it's going to be a good defensive game. That means low scoring. So it's going to be by like a field goal or something like that. I mean, the Bills, they did just, even though it was a Brady-less New England Patriots, they still went in and beat them, but what is like 13 points, you know, for something crazy like that. It wasn't too much. But it's going to be a good game. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills over the Rams. On this next one right here, first, before I even go there, let me go ahead and salute the Oakland Raiders. Like I said, if you heard me from the beginning of the season, I said they're going to get you your money. That was a solid win last week. Much respect. But now we got the San Diego Chargers coming in to play the Raiders. The Raiders are -3.5. Hey, one thing we know for sure, this is a division rival, so this is going to be a hard-fought game right here. Another thing, we know the Raiders have one of the worst defenses in the game, so as you know, it's going to be a lot of points here. But I'm wondering, can the Raiders bring that back? Can you bring that back from what you had in Baltimore? Can you bring that back to the Bay? Can you play like that at home? Are you ready to give the fans what they want? Are you ready to turn it all the way up? I know Murray might be out this weekend, but we see Krabby Cakes out there. We see Amari Cooper out there. We see that running game out there. Are y'all ready right now? That's the question. I'm a believer in y'all, but there's the whole thing about me believing is I want to be able to put my money with you so I can believe. And this week, I'm going to put my money with you. So guess what? If you fall, I'm going to talk shit because I put my money up. So with that being said, I am taking the Oakland Raiders over the San Diego Chargers. I know San Diego is a good team. I know Phillip Rivers is solid, but man, they're having a lot of injuries and things like that. And I think it's about to catch up with them this weekend. So with that being said, I'm taking the Oakland Raiders over the San Diego Chargers. On this next one right here is for the Sunday night special. We got the New York Giants traveling to Green Bay to play the Packers. And the Packers is -7. Let me tell you right now, you already know me. I can't stand to give up them 7 points. But it's two schools of thoughts when it comes to this game, at least for this Sunday night. One is Sunday night. You got Aaron Rodgers, Lambeau Field, Jordy Nelson, Eddie Lacy, all these dudes. So they're going to be ready to perform. They're going to be ready to show up. They're going to be ready to perform. You know, things just be hitting and clicking on cylinder. The other thing is the Giants can mess around and just be giving them a fight. And that 7 points, even though it seemed like a lot, if the Giants start giving them a fight, it's going to be hard for Green Bay to cover that 7. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the first thing I was talking about. And that's going to be a good night. It's going to be a special night for Aaron Rodgers. They need the win. I know New York need the win too, but I don't know. What's up, Odell? Is you ready, man? Look, dog, you making too much money to be crying about little shit in the regular season, man. So I'm going to need you to fall back, all right? We got our money on you. We need you to be focused, and we need you ready to go. Besides that, I think it might be a tough one for them Giants on Sunday. So with that being said, I'm rolling with the Packers. I'm going to go ahead and eat that 7. You know how I feel about that touchdown plus an extra point. That's a lot of points. But with this one, I just feel like something special going to happen. So with that being said, I'm rolling with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. For our Monday night special, we got the Tampa Bay traveling to Carolina. Carolina is -4.5. This is interesting to me right now. I'm like, how are y'all -4.5 and Cam is not playing? I'm not understanding this right now. I mean, and Jameis Winston, he's a young, up-and-coming quarterback on the rise. Mike Evans, good wide receiver. I'm lost right now. Y'all don't have Cam. So what you're going to be doing is running the ball a lot. You have 2 rookie cornerbacks, Carolina. What are you going to do with that? I just think this is just kind of insane right here. I think this is actually perfectly primed, prepped, and ready for Jameis Winston to show up on a Monday night, show his skills, show out, get a victory without Cam Newton in the game. It don't look like he finna play, so just on that note alone, I'm taking famous Jameis over the Carolina Panthers. Yo, check it out. Thank you for tuning in again. 16 weeks with Screllionaire Bets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good luck this weekend. Go ahead. Hey, don't go in with your heart. Go in with your mind and your money. You understand what I'm saying? And let that stack up for you. I'll see you next week, week 6.